Hello, and welcome to the Sea of Flames 2. Man, does this bring back some nostalgia for me already at the yoldy respawny point. Welcome to Super Hostile number 1, Sea of Flame 2 by Vechs. The rules: find and complete the victory monument, find the woolen chest, do not use sheep or dyes, use at least easy difficulty and never peaceful. We'll be playing on hard difficulty because I'll suffer, you know? Do not leave the boundaries of the map, survive any way you can think of. You can craft the metal blocks for the monument. This is an open world style map. As you explore, you will find areas and dungeons. Good luck, and try not to fall in the lava. Your first goal should be to secure renewable wood and also find the victory monument. It may be convenient to set up your base at the victory monument. But man, oh man, I played this map when it was the original Sea of Flame 1. And also love the old lava texture. One of my favorite textures next to the old cobblestone texture. Love it. It just brings back so much nostalgia. I never fully completed this map. I did cheat to complete it, so I had a screenshot somewhere on one of my old computers of me with the map completed, but I cheated to do it, so that's a thing. And it's so funny because I do remember going to the pig, but not remembering you can see it from the spawn island because playing on an old crappy laptop, didn't have great render distance. So it's funny that you can actually see it from here. It's SMP, so we're not worried about that. This is a remake of the old Sea of Flames. If you want to play the old version, you can find it on the forums at the bottom of the Sea of Flames section. Well, if anyone cares. So yeah, my original first 3 maps, they were pure survival maps with no goal or anything. Like all other survival maps, you just kind of derped around. It wasn't until my 4th map, Kaizo Caverns, that's how I learned about this, through someone we'll get to in just a second, that I added the victory monument system. I went back and added wool and victory monuments to the first 3 maps, but it was not the best thing really. They were not quite designed for that kind of gameplay, so I'm remaking them into proper CTM maps. I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, where I learned about this, I didn't fully watch it, so I am, semi-spoiler free for when we get to Kaizo Caverns. But I learned about it. If you haven't seen them, Zisto, his Estonian battle sign, and our man pants. Yes, man pants. That's how I learned about these super hostile maps, was from watching Zisto play. So I highly recommend you check his videos out on it. I recommend you check out Vechs's very own developer videos on some of his maps. But we'll see how I do. First things first is we already know where wood is, so that's nice and easy for us. We also have a nice usable weapon to knock things into the lava, which make things a little bit easier. But let's get some sand so we can have some blocks. And I don't remember a ton about this map. I don't really remember how much of it as a kid I played. I remember the Victor Monument, filling it out somewhat. And I remember getting to the pig, but that's honestly like all that's in my memory of what I did. What else? Because most of the maps I played at least a couple of times. Not a couple of times. I played a couple of the maps. Played them once. Usually died. And then just rage quit as a kid. So there's that area. Classic Island. So that's my goal, is to not just rage quit when I die. I think I'll be a bit better about that nowadays. I already hear a skeleton. That's exciting. But let's collect some of this wood. Hopefully get a few saplings and already have a renewable wood resource for this map. And with that, we'll have renewable torches and just everything we could ever want. Not really, but oh, that's fun. Skeleton spawner. I'm not going to spend the time to break that with my hand. Speaking of time, I don't know how much time I have until it's nighttime. Let's Like just a little platform to try to catch some of our saplings, you know, the skyblock style. But man, am I excited to play these super hostile maps, especially now that I'm older and don't rage as much at games, because from what I've seen of the super hostile maps, I love the idea of them. I'm a huge fan of difficult games. Like, I've played through all of the Dark Souls games. I absolutely love them. They're my favorite video game series. So I like a challenge. I never played what these maps were inspired off of, which is like the what did I just say? The Kaizo Mario and I Want to Be the Guy. I did a long time ago try to play I Want to Be the Boshi, which is another, you know, spin-off of I Want to Be the Guy, but that's just way too difficult for me to handle. Did we get all the wood? No. So this is, you know, the next best thing for me. Love playing Minecraft. So Minecraft and difficulty. What better two things than that? Are we good now? See an apple. We got some stuff. Nope, there's another log right here. Oh, there's two. And did that sapling just fall to its doom? Well, not to its doom. There's another one. Oh, is that a chest? Well, alright. We got at least one sapling. Well, thank you. Oh, come on. Reach it. Now are we done? As far as I can tell, it looks like it. Let's recollect some of this wood, head on down, get away from this skelly spawner. I see another chest with something. Oh, the old lava. Just standing and looking at this giant sea of lava makes my brain happy. I don't know how everyone else feels about it. Let me know how you feel about it. The old lava texture. I absolutely just adore it. Well, let's make our way. I did miss another log. There we go. But yeah, as I kind of said in the training video, if you happen to watch me do that little bit. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not above me? I don't know. As I said in the training video, a lot of the training stuff I did, you know, I just did that from nostalgia because most of that is already obsolete to us since we're in, you know, normal Minecraft 1.2.5. We already have a hunger bar and enchanting and, you know, the old food mechanics are gone. Let's store. We'll keep the apple. Store some of this stuff. Away some of the wood. Oh, you know what? I can't even plant these saplings because you can't put saplings on sand or gravel. I need dirt. Okay then. Well, I suppose I need to find dirt now. Hello. See, perfect weapon for this. Is there creeper spawners, or is it just the odds that there was two creepers? Alright, come over here. We'll try to save some of my sprint. Save some of my hunger. Try not sprinting. Is that clay way over there? Nope, not this time. I'm pretty sure that is a giant evil death fortress, which will be much more entertaining than dumb clay. It's probably a reference to the old version of the map. Don't exactly remember that. But, yeah, nice, awesome fortress for us to go fight. Won't be able to do much now that it's nighttime. I'll have to stick around the edges to stay by the light and the lava. The pressure plates are to cause neat looking fires. Fair enough. Until I step on one of them and it actually blows me up. Tacos. They are in fact delicious. Agreed. Hello, skeleton. Oh, I didn't want him to shoot me. Nope, that wasn't far enough. Get out of here. Oh. Good thing I got this one apple, I suppose. There's something there. I don't want to mess with that. I don't have a sword to cut through those cobwebs. For super hostile veterans, don't be sad. Everything fades with time. New adventures and new locations await you. Not exactly sure what that's referencing. Is this where the first dungeon was? I mean, I'll collect some blocks and head down there. Get out of here. What are you doing? Be gone. I need to make these actual blocks, or do I need to make a staircase? That's not the way I want to do that. Well, it's why am I... Just give me 1 second to not be stupid. What am I doing? For some reason, I got the tree, got the wood, got those saplings, and it was like, oh, I can't plant the saplings. I don't have any wood. I have wood. I can get basic tools. Hey. Hello? Okay. Let's just take a second and use the actual supplies I have to get myself going here. Because now, unless these are silverfish? Nope, I have cobblestone. Are silverfish in the game at this point? They have to be, right? Because we're in the actual version of the game. You can beat the game, right? Ender Dragon's here. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain with that. Yeah, we've got to have creeper spawners. Because what? 6 creepers, 1 skeleton. Get out of here. Alright, let's make a furnace. And then I can... What's the math for, like, wood to burning a log? Is it 2 to 3? 2 planks burn 3 pieces of wood so I can get some torches. I'll get a stone pick. As I said, I didn't have a stone sword, but let's get one of those. It was not 2 to 3. Wait, did I only put 2 in there? Is it 2 to 3? Am I dumb? Did I do 2 and 2? Oh, wasted a little bit, but that's fine. Just a couple of torches, just so you guys aren't completely in the dark with what I'm doing. Let's grab those. I like to have some blocks in my bar. You know what? I have no reason to keep this wooden pickaxe. Goodbye. It's a problem I have. And that's another big problem I have in just games in general. I like to keep and hold on to absolutely everything, and save things. Like, I absolutely need to always save every kind of, like, potion slash... I don't know, I need more sand. Rare item, just in case I ever need to use it. But then I get to the end of the game, fighting the final boss, and I never used any of them, you know, any consumable items or anything. And then I also like to just collect everything. That's why one of the reasons I've never beaten Skyrim is because I gotta collect and hoard absolutely everything. You never know when you'll need it. We're We're dropping down. Generally a bad idea to just drop into an unknown area, but we're early on. I'm not gonna get punished that bad yet. I hope. What are we doing here? Oh, was this where the first victory monument was? Not where the first dungeon was? Because this looks like the little setup. What do we got here? Hey, supplies. Very nice. I guess I'll take everything for the moment. And dirt! Okay. Now I can really get my trees going and everything. Now we truly have an infinite supply of wood, so that's good. How much do I need? One more. There, now we have a proper staircase out of here. And what's going on up here? Incredibly dark. You know what? Speaking of incredibly dark, that'll help quite a bit. I just took the game and updated it from the beta version we're in, and just straight put it into just updated it. And you know, that doesn't just update settings automatically. You know, back in the day in beta when there was no creepers. There was no brightness setting. You just dealt with the darkness. Okay. Let's get some of these going. I'm just waiting for that creeper to sneak up on me. But as I was saying, yeah, I just completely forgot about the brightness setting and the fact that wasn't even an option. Just because I made a custom little Minecraft save where I'm just going to be keeping all of our super hostile stuff. Okay, I don't think I need any of that. I don't need an extra sword. Not at the moment. Because I'm mainly just using it for cobwebs at the moment. Do I want the pickaxe for now? We'll keep it just in case. But now that we have daylight and we're not going to be swarmed by creepers, I want to check out that chest. I also want to check out this. A long time ago, a little zombie pigman built a giant temple. Thought there might be a creeper. He lost his temple to a hard drive failure. The universe cannot abide such injustice. I tried to rebuild it just from memory, but I know it is not exactly identical. Maybe the little pigman could remake it into its full former glory. Another shout out to Zisto. I believe that's from his single player series. He made a giant little pig. Giant little pig? Yeah, giant little pig. What do we got? Let's go through here. What is this? Yo, dog, I heard you like chests. Right on. I'll take them. Potions? Oh, blaze spawner. That's exciting. What do we got in here? Hey, more saplings. Everyone's favorite wood, the birch wood. I never really use potions. As I said, problem with consumables. But even in, like, current age Minecraft, I, never use potions. One, because I don't know how to make all of them, and I've looked it up a million times, because every now and then I do make them, and then I always just forget the recipes. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I just don't use them. I mean, I'll keep one on my bar and on me, and maybe I'll use them. I'll try to use them, but no promises. I doubt that I'll actually remember to use them. But we'll try it. I'll try not to hoard everything, and also try not to pick absolutely everything up, just because I don't really plan on editing these videos heavily. If that's what you want to see, someone just playing the game and actually making swift progress and not fumbling their way through it, well, then you're probably watching the wrong series at this point. Because I'm going to fumble my way through it, and I don't feel like editing that heavily because I suck at it. And also, I suck at messing with audio. So if the audio's not great, well, maybe I'll do my best to fix it if someone lets me know, or suck it up. Because between like the last series I was doing and this, I got a new microphone, and I spent like 3 hours just trying to adjust audio levels and make it work, and man, did I hate it. So, are we decaying? Did I get everything? Looks like it. So if it's absolutely atrocious, let me know, but from what I could tell in testing out sound, it sounded good enough to me, so here we are. And as I've said in a lot of the previous videos I've made, I kind of am just making this for future me to look back on, my friends to watch, my family if they care to. So that's pretty much my goal. And if anyone else happens to watch and like it, well, welcome along for the ride. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But I hope you enjoy me fumbling around as much as I enjoy myself fumbling around, or my friends watching me suffer through things. So, what's that creeper doing? Where do I want to go? I guess let's go back down in this hole. What's going on in here? That's... What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I know one thing about these maps I do know. Plenty of traps, and this just doesn't look safe. This looks like if I update any of this gravel, it's all going to fall. So... No? Yep. Hello? Anything in here? No? Oh, there's cobwebs. Okay, I don't want to fall in those holes. What is this? There's a rail. Huh. We'll come back to that. I know there's usually railways between a lot of the different intersections and things on these maps. Are we safe? Am I in danger? Hey, that is very nice loot. That's the other problem with potions. Usually this is exactly how I set up my bar. You know, sword pick, shovel, bow, axe. Typically it's a water bucket, but I doubt we'll ever get a water bucket on this map. Food, blocks, and torches. So I never really have a spot to use potions, much less anything else. But, I mean, I suppose I could sub out my battle sign. I don't really want to. The knockback is very nice. And, the other thing I gotta be careful of. Hey, coal! I also don't just want to waste my iron sword slashing through cobwebs. What are you doing, spider? I gotta also remember this is old version, so I can just spam swing. I don't have to wait for the attack to charge. Well, you're just kind of stuck. Like this little bit of coal. Oh, a lot of bit of coal. Excuse me. Pardon me. Stay there. What's this? Access to more dirt. Always got to be on the lookout for secrets and just hidden paths. I think this is just access to dirt. Okay. Cool. Plenty of secrets on these maps for good loot. Oh, okay. Well, we're just at the point where I guess we're just going to have all the coal we could ever need. I may not remember it completely correct, but I swear in a video from Vechs, he talked about that, you know, he likes to make you struggle for resources at least a little bit, but then once you have coal, you know, he doesn't want you to continue to struggle to have coal. You pass the coal tier, right? Same thing with iron. Give you a little bit of iron here and there to use, but then once you've passed the iron tier, you're just going to get a huge, ridiculous amount of iron. I believe that's kind of the idea, like why the medals are on the victory monuments. Like once you're at the point that you have it on the victory monument, you should just have an infinite amount. That might be incorrect. Someone can quote me if they really feel like finding that from who knows what video and how long ago. I thought I saw that from Vechs. I'm also going to pick up quite a bit of this, because we will need an abundance of torches. I'll probably also screw myself over with that, just because, you know, light everything up, and then the areas you're heading into are dark, and that's where you'll get a million mobs to spawn. But it's the first map. Cut me some slack. If we really need to get that hardcore into it in the future, if I'm struggling, we'll fix it, right? We can come back and break torches. That's where I was before. Excuse me. You know, I also don't have to just waste all my arrows. I could have just, like, shot him twice and called it good. What do we have down here? I want that block. See, my obsession with needing everything, I also just can't leave one block of cobble on the ground. Sweet. As I said, I'm going to avoid taking everything. Right there, my brain's like, grab it all, even the other stone hoe. What do I need another stone hoe for? I don't even need the first stone hoe at the moment, because I have no crops to plant. This is our first actual dungeon, by the way. It didn't say it, did it? I don't think we should be getting... I don't know what's going on here. I don't think we should be finding a fleecy box to get our first white wool or anything. Did I explore everywhere? Maybe? There's nothing there. How you doing, sir? Just staying on guard for me. Yeah, I think. So this is just a huge area of coal. Well, very nice. How much should I grab? 50? No, that should last us a little bit, right? What is that? I don't know if I want to break that. Because that's just going to come out... Oh, I didn't go this way at all. That's just going to come out somewhere in, like, the center of the island. I wonder if that's just a trap for you to just, like, fall into and end up down here. That'll probably happen quite a bit. Let's make a safety staircase. When I was younger, I would have just constantly dove into a pit like this and then got upset if I died. Little bit smarter, I would hope now. My goal is to not just run in and die a bunch. As funny as it would probably be to watch, I do want to try to play it smart and not just have a million deaths. I already died once in the training, which was sad enough. going on here? Nothing? You want some? Okay. Man, like I said, more coal than I could ever really hope for. I guess if I need any coal at all, this is enough coal to get me through the map, or should be. If I'm using more than this, I'm probably doing something very wrong. Well, good. Hopefully, the videos won't be absolutely too dark then. If I do get in areas where it's really dark and I don't have torches. Yeah, see, there's just another little hole there. Or could be. I'll try to edit and make it brighter. Do I know how to do that whatsoever? No. No, I don't. But I'll do my best. Let's not waste my iron sword. Anything back here? Doesn't look like it. Look for a little flare there. No, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I guess this was... Hey, where did you come from? Was it really that dark? I immediately lost my train of thought with that.